So when I decided to do this program, I was incredibly anxious, kind of like how I am now. I had a lot of questions running through my head. Would I get along with my coworkers? What would my classes be like? And most importantly, if I could really manage working 30 hours a week on top of taking 2 classes and trying to have some semblance of a social life. At the beginning of the semester, I really didn't have an answer for any of these questions. And even as the semester progressed, there was never one point where I had the answer. It was kind of a day-by-day thing. Every day of every week, I had a new opportunity to answer those questions for myself. Every day was an opportunity to kind of lean into the fear and the anxiety of the unknown and forge my own path. I remember one particular time where a lot of these same questions came to a head. My coworker, Ashrita, asked me if I would attend a fundraiser with her one Saturday night. I work at this organization called Project Hope, and we're a multi-services agency located in Roxbury that partners with low-income women with children on their journeys up and out of poverty. So this year we had a marathon team running the Boston Marathon to raise money, and I had been working with the team a lot this semester. But I think it's important to mention here that I didn't have to necessarily say yes to the fundraiser. It wasn't during office hours, so I could have just said, I'm busy, it's a Saturday night. But I wasn't busy, so I said yes, and I knew it would only be a couple of hours, and that it was a great way to give back to an organization that had done so much for me. I remember the anxiety setting in, though, as we slowly ascended the steps into a house full of strangers, and I realized that I'd probably have to make small talk. But I also remember going in anyway, despite the anxiety. Sure, there were some awkward conversations and introductions, but I also got many opportunities to explain Project Hope's unique mission and culture, and possibly convince some new people to support us, which I think was really the goal. At the time, this event seemed pretty inconsequential. People do that kind of thing for work all the time. But in retrospect, I realized that's why it was so important to me, because it was one opportunity among many to really step outside of my comfort zone, lean into the fear a little bit, and take a step in the right direction outside of my comfort zone. And that's how I've learned to deal with my anxiety, by taking it one step at a time. And by doing that so often that when I look back, I can see how far I've come, even if in the moment I was too wrapped up in being afraid to really see myself grow. So I encourage you all to do something similar in your own lives, by leaning into the fear of things a little bit, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and maybe doing something challenging, even if you don't know how to work out, or especially if you don't know how it will work out. Because oftentimes, diving into the unknown is where you experience the most growth, one step at a time. Thank you.